we're going to have a look and see what is happening in your reading. If this resonates with you, please let me know in the comment section below. Don't forget to like and also subscribe, especially if this reading resonates or you claim it. If you're here, I feel like it's a sign that there are messages for you. So let's see. I feel like you doubt yourself a lot. And I feel that a lot of the times you project out onto the world what others have projected onto you, which basically means that if someone has told you that you are unworthy, sometimes you feel unworthy. And not always, okay, but many times. And I think that's also because you've been around people that are not always the nicest. You have always kind of felt below people. You've never really felt like you were respected. I also feel recently as well, there is someone here that has really, really traumatized you and made you feel so, so sad. And it's almost like you think to yourself, this is probably what I'm worthy of in life, that I don't get treated nicely, I don't get treated with love, I don't get treated with respect. So this is just how it must be. This is just how my life must be. Couldn't be further from the truth. But the Seven of Swords here shows that people really treat you badly, and then you feel so sad and so frustrated because you're the one dealing with the aftermath of it and they're just living their life. So a lot of the times, you know, when people say like, oh, it's their loss, but then you're the one feeling the pain, you're the one sad, you're the one that can't sleep, you're the one that is unable to, you know, eat, you're the one that's really just so upset. And you think, well, how is it their loss when I'm feeling this way? And so the Seven of Swords here just shows that you feel really sad and you feel really frustrated, and sometimes you think to yourself, well, if people are, you know, treating me like I'm unworthy, then am I? You know, answer to that is no, you are very, very worthy. But people make you feel like this, and they make you question yourself. But let me tell you, how they treat you is a reflection of themselves, okay? How they treat you in this way has nothing to do with you in that sense, right? But more to do about themselves. They don't understand themselves, so they don't know how to understand you. They don't know how to treat you. They themselves are so traumatized and so confused in their own energy that they don't know how to treat you with love and respect and understanding, because they themselves don't know what that means. So when you are around people that treat you really, really poorly, it is a complete reflection of how they have grown up. And yes, it makes you wonder a lot about yourself, but have you ever wondered that maybe you're just dealing with people that need a serious amount of self-work, and that you've done the self-work? You know, I feel that if you're watching this reading, you've done a lot of self-work. You have read up on things, you have tried to understand your blueprint of your shadow self, you have tried to, you know, even understand things in regards to your childhood and how that has affected your life. There's a lot that you have tried to work through and understand, and that is your greatest superpower. Just because someone tells you something or says something to you or says, oh, you're being really mean, you know, just when you point out one tiny thing that they've done, or you point out their bad behavior and then they shift the blame to your reaction rather than looking at their actions, doesn't make you a bad person, doesn't make you a mean person. In fact, they are the ones shifting blame onto you, right? So I think the most important thing here is that you have a very, very beautiful divine presence. The Hanged Man is Neptune, okay? Neptune is this planet of spirituality. It's the most spiritual planet. The Hanged Man shows that you have such a divine presence, that you are 1 in a million. 1 in a million. People like you cannot be found everywhere, okay? It just so happens that you are surrounded with people that cannot see your energy because they themselves are all kind of in a huddle of their own. What I'm trying to say is, you're a lovely human being, and sometimes there are just loads of clowns around you, okay? And they just do clown behavior. They act like clowns, they eat like clowns, they speak like clowns, and they expect you to be like a clown. But because you're smarter and you're like a human being, okay, and you point out, hey, look, you guys are being like clowns, they can't handle that because that's all they know. But you trying to change them doesn't help, because they want you to basically be like them and be like a clown and not see their bad behavior, right? So what I'm basically trying to say is that you have a bigger energy than these people. You have a different path. You are entertaining certain people who don't have the capacity to understand you at this very point in time. And instead of trying to get them to rise to your level, sometimes you have to leave them where they're at, okay? Now, what that also means here is that 8 of Cups here, you are also so sick and tired of being treated like this. There are people that are hot and cold, that are in and out of your life, that are doing one thing and saying another. You are so frustrated. And let me tell you, when you start placing people where they belong, your life will change. When you tell yourself, this person's not treating me very well and they're not very consistent, but I want consistency in my life, so I'm just gonna like step away from this person. I'm not gonna entertain them. When you start doing that, people that are actually consistent will start to flood into your life. People that respect you will start to come into your life. Why? Because you're starting to respect yourself. When you love yourself, when you respect yourself, when you take care of yourself, people will come and take care of you. I'm not kidding, okay? When you are entertaining people that are disrespectful and rude, you will just keep attracting disrespectful and rude people, because the universe will be like, okay, well, I suppose that's what you want, since that's what you're dealing with and that's what you're not really willing to let go of. I'll just bring you more of that then. Trust me. Placing people where they belong is going to bring you power, and then people will respect you, they will compliment you, they will understand you, they will be like, I know exactly how you feel, and you'll be like, really? People will fall in love with you, okay? And this is really powerful. You've been dealing with people that have been competing with you, okay? People that don't want to see you win. They don't want to see you win because they're too busy in a circus, okay? They're just competing amongst each other to be the best in the circus. But you're not that person, right? So 3 of Wands, those that are really competing with you, they will fall away from your life, which is good, because then those that are for your highest good will start to come into your life. These people that are competing with you and treat you really badly, they can't stand you. So why are you standing with them? Why be around them? Why not distance yourself away from them? I know that sometimes it's really hard to distance yourself away from like certain people that maybe you have to have contact with, whether it's people in your workplace or, you know, some of you may have to co-parent with a person, but really there are certain people that you can still take distance from. You don't have to answer them straight away. You don't have to meet up with them all the time. You can distance yourself in a way that feels healthy so that you have majority of that energy towards yourself. So that's what the universe, and that's also what the spirit guides are really showing here as I'm channeling these messages, that you don't need to be around these people constantly. And also the 9 of Swords here shows the more you are around them, the more you will feel like an empty shell of yourself. You will feel lonely, you will feel unheard, you will feel invalidated, you will feel unseen, you will feel misunderstood, you will feel scared, you will feel sad, you will feel stressed, you will feel like you can't get anything right, like anything and everything that you try to do is never ever working. You will literally feel like the worst version of yourself, and you are going to actually attract people that you wish to have. You wish to have. So write down on a piece of paper, okay, all the qualities you want from friends, all the qualities that you want from a partner, all the qualities that you want from co-workers. Write it down. I'm not kidding, okay? Or whatever it is that you want from a specific person, because some of you may have great co-workers, but you know, other areas are lacking. For some of you, love is lacking. For some of you, you want better friends. Whatever it is, write it down. Very detailed, very specific. And then step away from people that do not match what you have written down. And watch how new people will come into your life that match what you want, because you do have to sometimes let go in order to receive. If you are holding, okay, I don't know, a candle in your hand, and you're asking the universe, I also want a microphone. I want a microphone in my hand. The universe will be like, your hand is too full with this candle. How are you going to look after a microphone? You got to let go of the candle, then the microphone comes, okay? I'm just thinking of microphone because my microphone's literally right here. But 9 of Wands, I'm telling you, okay? I am absolutely telling you that this reading will bring up a lot of thoughts. It will bring up a lot of afterthoughts. You will be thinking about this reading even after you have clicked off it. clicked off it, because it's really one that's going to make you think about who's present in your life, who aligns to where you want to be, and who aligns to where you are right now, and ultimately what it is that you want. And that's the main thought process of this reading, because you are going to have people that fall in love with you, that love you, respect you, care for you, and are kind to you. But you have to let go of those that don't do that in order to really attract the best of the best, the creme de la creme. Because trust me, if you attract a really great person into your life and then they see the other people that you're entertaining, they're going to be like, why are you entertaining these clowns? I don't want to be with someone that's entertaining clowns. Okay, sometimes this happens, so you have to be able to let go. If this resonates with you, comment down below. People are going to fall in love with me. That's the reading. Don't forget to like, subscribe. And also, just wanted to mention, I do offer personal readings, rituals, and intention items. Thousands of 5-star reviews. Everything's listed down below. I offer personal tarot readings, rituals for love, money, marriage, career, success, beauty, justice, healing, and so much more. Instagram and TikTok. Instagram is moonlight.guidance. TikTok is moonlight guidance. I post short readings on there every day. And I'll see you all soon.